in my disabled manifesto, a right I'm calling for, and by the way, check out the website. We march on Washington, March 2025. Please sign up. The final one I can think of right now in my disabled manifesto is we need a right to live. That sounds ridiculous, but a lot of us are so isolated. Depending where you live, that can get really bad. I covered how bad transportation is. This one is specifically about quality of life. Now, if they actually funded where we could move city to city and we'd be okay and no bed bugs and shit, I'd be so gone, forget about it. But they're not doing that right now yet. Um, in the Netherlands, they actually pay to have you get laid once a month for a whole year. I would love that. I doubt our government will do that. But, the right to a good life is basically what civil rights are about, an equal and fair and good life. And we don't have that. It covers pretty much every aspect I've said so far of the manifesto. But I feel like a lot of us live with, abusive family and partners because we can't escape. You divorce, it's just so bad financially as a disabled person. All my manifesto would give us a quality of life. It wouldn't get us laid, but it would get us where we want to be, and we'd be safe, and we wouldn't have to stay in unsafe situations. This seems so simple. Every other civilized country has this figured out, but the English speaking ones is like, oh, I don't know. Why do we not have a right to life? Y'all are so Christian, but you're like, fuck you disabled, God hates you. Like, that's basically, you might as well just say it. It's ridiculous. I would I'd love to say attend college video wise, but maybe a college I'm not around. That's not easy to do. You gotta pay a lot of fees. I don't have that money. I would love to be able to go meet up with friends and stuff. There's no public transportation. I can't leave where I'm at, where I'm very unhappy. I mean, I could have friends if I lived in a city, but I can't have that right now. And this also goes to internet access. They're cutting that for disabled people. I didn't even know that was a thing. They're always hiding these programs. We deserve a quality of life. We are human beings, god damn it. Why do you treat us like we're worse than scum on your shoe? And if you think disability won't hit you, oh honey, it probably will. If you live long enough, you're going to have something. Maybe not even fully disabled, but chronically ill. My grandparents, who I don't get the bad genes from, except for EDS, that's grandpa, they are 83 and 87. They lived a whole life with minor issues, which is weird because if I tell you, you're going to be like, what? My grandpa, when he was a teen, was crushed by an elevator on his head. He was in a coma. He came back from that, and then he never had another problem until he had a hernia. That was about it. And my grandma, she had some kidney issues, and then they fixed it, and it's done. Good. And she was good for 40 years. Now that they're elderly, their hearts are having trouble. My grandpa had a really bad case of COVID. Um, it's, as they say, we're just falling apart. They say that often. They're lucky to live to their 80s, but they're finally understanding what disability is like. It took that long, but they're getting it. If you live long enough, it will get you. And then you're going to wish you had the rights that we're calling for. Treat us as you'd treat your own. Isn't that a Christian tenet? Doesn't Jesus say I'm basically your neighbor and how you treat them is how you treat me? Christian charity is just the name of a stripper anymore because y'all don't actually do it. You claim to be pro-life, but you don't give a shit once a fetus is now a child, including us disabled adults who are grown human beings. If you actually cared, you'd be helping. You aren't pro-life. You're just basically pretending. You're just acting. And once your constituents wise up, and with COVID, they're going to wise up faster than you think, you're going to wish you listened to us.